Hello and welcome to Retro Bike Summit. Today we're looking at a beautiful Yamaha YZF R125, and for me, I have ridden Suzuki's GSX-R 125s, I've ridden Honda's CBR 125Rs, and I think this is the best looking of all of those, certainly from this generation. This is a 2010 bike, and I think it's the coolest in my opinion, certainly in this cool white color scheme, and a few little extras have been put on it. I think personally it would be my pick, certainly, and even riding it feels a little bit more fun, and that could just be from the looks, but from the little rides I have done, I enjoy it a lot more than the other ones. It's definitely probably a little bit more sporty than the CBR 125Rs. A little bit more, those CBR 125Rs are a little kind of mundane in terms of it being a sporty bike. But anyway, onto this bike. It's a single cylinder 15 horsepower A1 compatible bike, so anyone with an A1 category license can ride one of these if you want to have something that looks a bit cooler. So starting from the front, actually last thing to mention on this is that we have good service history on this bike. We've actually looked after this bike for the past few years, servicing it, doing all the little bits and bobs to it, so we know that quite well. The person traded in this bike against another larger capacity CC bike that we had, so another good point for this little YZF R125. Front tire here is perfect. We have a little something on the front here, front mudguard, front headlamps and indicators. These indicators I think are aftermarket, but they're actually a very, very nice LED kit. A lot of those cheapy Chinese ones are really, really bad. We have the front mirrors have a little bit of repairing going on here. Front screen also in black, up over and through the top. Bike is low mileage as well for the age, at 23,448 kilometers, which is about 17,000 miles. We have the left hand side plastics here in nice little condition. We have a little scuff here, but overall, really remember the bike is 14 years old, going on 15 years old now, so really the condition is quite good, particularly for a beginner type of bike. Seat is in nice condition, both front pillion and main seat. Tank grips here all looking good. We have the main tank area, all very good. That's actually just standing water there. That looks like it's something, but it's not. Pillion pegs present, all in here, looking really quite nice. As you can see, chain and sprocket are looking good. Rear alloy also good here. We have the rear tire good. We have a tail tidy on it as well, with a little LED light underneath for your number plate light, and LED indicators here. A little bit of something at the rear here, as you can see in these little black marks. They could be touched up if you really wanted to. Right hand side of the bike, all looking very nice. Little bit of a scuff and touch up done on the right hand side here, and then through this here, all the controls looking pretty decent. A little bit of surface corrosion here, but again, I'm being very, very picky and with this here. A little mark, I just want to show you absolutely everything. Overall though, I would say a really nice looking bike, condition wise good, and certainly something I would be very interested in if I had a A1 license and looking for something a little bit sporty. But that's it for the visual analysis. Let's get on to the ride along. Okay, we'll move on to the Yamaha YZF R125. Just make sure that I am recording, and I am. Turn on the ignition, and here we go. Hold on. Lovely. And as I said with the bike in the visual analysis, it's definitely more aggressive seating position wise than the likes of the CBR 125R and the other one's the Suzuki GSX-R 125 that I've ridden as well. Now again, it's still only 15 brake horsepower. It's very approachable. They are quite fun though, because they do rev up to 10,000, so your fun is had quite a lot in around that 8 to 10,000 RPM range. But as you can see, we are kind of bent over quite a bit. But overall, still a very easy to use bike. Clutch feels really light, brakes feel really good, front and rear, which we'll test here. Really strong little brake at the front there. Actually did a stoppie. But running, starting, stopping, going through all the gears, those mirrors aren't too bad. Usually a lot of them kind of really vibrating. They're not the worst, they're not the best, but they're also not the worst. They do give you a good view out the back. In terms of seat height, the bike is quite low, so it wouldn't be too apprehensive if you are on the shorter side. That being said, I'll do a little UE. But yeah, all your fun is going to be had up at that higher RPM range. It would be great for a little few twisties up in the mountains, not kind of overdoing in terms of speed. But yeah, look, exactly what you'd want from the bike. It does look the business. I think definitely the best looking bike of all those 125s out there. And I think certainly in this color scheme with the few little nice extras that you have on the bike, it's a win-win for me in terms of this kind of a sector of bike. I have been thinking of doing, because I have ridden now well over 1,500 different models of motorcycles, I have been thinking of doing a series where I go over my top 7 you know, sports 125 bikes that I've ridden, and giving kind of recommendations, because I think at this stage, you know, having ridden so many bikes, you know, and being able to prove each one as well, and giving links to each video, each bike to take a look at, I think it would be quite a good series. Neutral very easy to find though, side stand down, and we'll try to do the brake light. I don't know, you're going to see that on my glove working there. We have front right indicator. You can see those LEDs working in the front there. Front lamp, you have an LED here. Let me see if I put the high beam on. You can see the high beam there on that side, and the low beam working. We have indicators right side. I don't know if I showed the left. I will just show the left as well. So you see the left hand side working as well, front and rear. So that's everything for the bike. You can see the little LED actually for the number plate holder on the tail tidy, which is nice. But that's kind of everything for this Yamaha YZF 125. Big fan of it. Like the spec on this as well. If you have liked the video, please do leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you do want to reach out to us on our socials, they are at Retro Bikes Dublin for Facebook and Instagram, and our official website is www.retrobikesdublin.com. Thanks for watching.